you're now looking at target 8A. We're going to prove that circles are similar. So 8A.1, the first thing we're going to look at is just graphing circles and identifying the center and the radius. Okay. So what is the equation of a circle? The equation of a circle is equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus, not x, that's incorrect, y minus k squared. Equals r squared. The two important parts of your circle are are the center and the radius. Your center comes from hk, right? It's here and here. The biggest thing with this is you have to switch the signs. Right? If you see it in my equation, it says negative h, right, or minus h, and then it's just positive here. Same thing, minus, it's just positive. So whatever the sign is, if it's positive, it goes to negative. If it's negative, it goes positive. What is the radius? The radius is r. And same type of thing. In my equation, I have r squared. So you have to take the square root. Right? And that's where you get your equation of a circle. So looking at our examples, I want to identify the center and radius of each circle, then graph the circle on the coordinate plane. Okay. This one, students, I kind of will show you, but this is your basic equation of a circle. If I look here, there's nothing with x, and there's nothing with y. Okay, so that just means my center, nothing, nothing. Okay, so there's nothing being added or subtracted. Look at all these other examples, right? There's things being added or subtracted. If there's nothing, it's just 0. Okay. Then the radius, right, comes from here. So I can say r squared equals 49. Right, I have to take the square root, so r equals 7. Okay. So I'm going to start by, so then I'm going to draw the circle. I'm going to start at my center. My center is at 0, 0. Then, in order to draw my circle, I'm going to go 7 in each direction. Starting at 0, I'm going to go 7 out this way, 7 out this way, 7 out this way, 7 down. So in each of the 4 directions. And then I'm just going to connect those dots on the outside with a lovely circle. A lot of us will end up drawing a diamond. It's okay as long as it's curved enough. Okay, so even mine isn't great, but you will get better at drawing circles as we go along. Looking at B. Okay, same thing. Let's start with our center. What's with x and what's with y? The negative changes to positive. The positive changes to a negative. Okay? So my center is at, right, positive 3, negative 2. So over 3, down 2. Then my radius, well, r squared equals 25. So I have to take the square root. So r equals 5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, Stop it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And connect that outside with a circle. And that's it. All right, let's look at our next example. X squared plus y minus 1 squared. All right, well, with x, there's nothing. Negative changes to a positive there. So my center is at nothing with x, and then positive 1 with the y. Right? So 0 up 1, right? Y goes up. Then my radius, r squared equals 1. So the square root, r equals 1. Over 1, over 1. So 1 in each direction. All right, looking at letter D, x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 16. And I have the plus 2, so that plus is going to change to a minus. Then I have the minus 1, the minus is going to change to a plus. So my center is at -2, positive 1. So I'm going to go left 2, up 1. There's the center of my circle. Then r squared equals 16. Take the square root. The square root of 16 is 4. So I'm going to go over 4 this way, over 4 that way. And then I'm going, just making sure 4. I'm going to make my circle. Okay. All right, that is it for drawing circles. We are now going to look at, if I'm given the drawing of a circle, can we write the equation? Okay. So, looking at our first one, again, we're just kind of working backwards. So now I want to know what's the center. My center is at 1, then down 3. Then my r, right, then I want to know what r squared is. R squared equals, well, I went over 1, 2. That's 2 squared, which is 4. So when I write my equation, right, again, our general form is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Again, we still have to change the sign. So x, the 1, right, becomes -1, so that's -1 squared plus y, that -3 becomes +3 squared equals, and then r squared we got to be 4. Okay, so that's the equation of this circle. All right, looking at number 2, or letter B, I guess. Again, we got to start with the center. My center is here. Again, be careful with these ones. It isn't going over. It's not going left or right at all. So 0 for x, up 3. And then r squared equals 1, 2, 3. This one's off a little bit. I'm just going to say 4. And 4 squared is 16. So again, our equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Remember, this 0 means I'm going to have nothing with x, so that's just going to be x squared. I don't even have to write the -0. Plus This 3 is going to change to a negative. And then r squared is 16. All right, looking at our next example, C. Where is our center at? Our center is here. All right, so center is at. It's over 4 up 3. There's lots of 3's in these problems. Then our r, our radius. 1, 2, 3 is 3 squared, which equals 9. So again, I have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So that's x, change your sign, minus 4 squared plus y, change your sign, minus 3 squared equals r squared is 9. All right, our last problem here, our center here is at negative 2 up 1. Then our r is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squared, which is 25. And finally, our equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, which equals r squared. Again, make sure you change your sign. X is negative, so I have plus 2 squared. Y minus 1 squared. And then r squared is 25. And that's our answer. And that is it. Go ahead and work on your activity.